In the vast cosmic symphony that orchestrates our universe, certain alignments serve as gateways between dimensional realities. The Three-Eye Atlas alignment represents one such profound cosmic event, a celestial doorway through which higher consciousness can flow more freely into our earthly experience. Edgar once spoke of celestial bodies not merely as physical entities orbiting in space, but as conscious instruments of vibrational energy. The stars are not just distant suns, he taught, but living conduits of divine intelligence that communicate with our souls through frequencies beyond ordinary perception. The Three-Eye Atlas, in its sacred movement across our skies, marks the beginning of a transformational phase where evolved souls naturally respond to an energetic calling. This alignment creates what ancient mystics called a harmonic convergence, a moment when the veils between dimensions thin, allowing those who have cultivated higher awareness to receive transmissions of cosmic wisdom. These transmissions do not come as voices or visions in the conventional sense, but as intuitive knowing that resonates at the core of your being. The awakened souls, those who have dedicated themselves to inner purification and spiritual evolution, will find themselves naturally drawn to serve as way showers during this pivotal time. You may be one of these souls if you feel an inexplicable yearning to contribute to humanity's evolution, or if you experience moments of profound connection to something greater than yourself. The Three-Eye Atlas alignment functions as a cosmic invitation, a calling card from the universe itself, signaling evolved souls to step into their highest purpose. This is not about chosen ones or special elites, but rather about souls who have consciously cultivated vibrational coherence through many lifetimes of spiritual work. As this celestial body moves into alignment with our planet, it creates geometric energy patterns that activate dormant DNA codes within receptive individuals. These codes contain information about humanity's true potential, our capacity for unconditional love, telepathic communication, energetic healing, and harmonious co-creation with the natural world. The physical symptoms of this activation may include increased sensitivity to light and sound, vivid dreams containing symbolic guidance, spontaneous meditative states, and a growing inability to participate in lower vibrational activities or environments. These are not signs of illness, but indicators of an accelerated spiritual awakening process. During this alignment, the energetic frequencies emanating from Three-Eye Atlas serve as a cosmic tuning fork, helping to recalibrate the human energy field to its original divine blueprint. Those who welcome this recalibration will experience a natural expansion of consciousness that allows them to perceive multiple dimensions simultaneously, seeing beyond the illusions that have kept humanity in separation consciousness. The ancient texts speak of watchers and guardians who incarnate during pivotal moments in human history. These souls carry codes of remembrance that activate during cosmic alignments such as this one. Their purpose is not to lead through authority, but to embody the frequencies of unity consciousness that others can entrain to through resonance. Remember that this alignment is not happening to you, but through you. Your physical body serves as an antenna, receiving and transmitting these higher frequencies into the collective field. By maintaining inner coherence through regular meditation, connection with nature, and conscious intention, you amplify these frequencies and help stabilize them in the Earth's grid system. The Three-Eye Atlas alignment coincides with what indigenous traditions call the time of remembering, a prophesied era when humanity recalls its cosmic origins and spiritual purpose. This remembering doesn't come through intellectual understanding, but through cellular activation, a knowing that emerges from the wisdom encoded in your very DNA. As we move through this cosmic gateway, you may notice synchronicities increasing exponentially in your daily life. These meaningful coincidences serve as confirmation that you are in alignment with your highest path and purpose. They are breadcrumbs leading you toward the unique contribution that only your soul can make during this planetary transition. The greatest service you can offer during this alignment is to maintain your own vibrational integrity. This means consistently choosing thoughts, words, and actions that reflect the highest truth you know. It means releasing judgment of self and others, practicing forgiveness as a path to freedom, and cultivating gratitude as a baseline frequency. In the final analysis, The three-eye atlas alignment represents not an external event happening in distant space, but an internal awakening occurring within the human heart. It is the universe's loving reminder that we are not separate beings struggling for survival, but interconnected expressions of the same divine consciousness, remembering our way home to wholeness. The concept of judgment has been misunderstood throughout human history, often portrayed as an external force separating the worthy from the unworthy. Yet the profound truth revealed through the three-eye atlas alignment shows us that judgment is not an act of divine punishment, but a natural consequence of vibrational resonance. As Edgar wisely observed in his deepest trance states, the days of reckoning would be measured in frequency, not in time. This alignment represents a critical threshold in humanity's spiritual evolution, a vibrational frontier that naturally separates those who have cultivated higher consciousness from those who remain identified with material density. It is not a moral division, but an energetic one, similar to how different frequencies of light naturally separate into a spectrum when passing through a prism. The three-eye atlas, in its majestic cosmic journey, serves as that prism, refracting the light of consciousness and revealing the true vibrational signature of each soul. This process is not about punishment or reward, but about resonance and dissonance. Those who have harmonized their being with the frequencies of compassion, unity, and unconditional love will naturally resonate with the higher vibrations being anchored on Earth during this alignment. What makes this frontier invisible is that it cannot be perceived through physical senses or measured by conventional instruments. It exists in the realm of consciousness itself, in the quality of your thoughts, the purity of your intentions, and the expansiveness of your heart. You cross this frontier not by any external action, but through an internal shift in your dominant frequency. The ancient wisdom keepers spoke of this time as the great sorting, not a sorting done by external judges, but by each soul's own resonance with either fear or love. In the intensified energy field created by the three-eye atlas alignment, this sorting happens automatically as water naturally separates from oil. There is no condemnation in this process, only the perfect outworking of universal law. Those who have maintained a connection to their higher consciousness will experience this alignment as an acceleration of their spiritual gifts and capacities. Those who have consistently chosen fear, separation, and control will find these lower vibrational patterns amplified as well, creating increasing discomfort until they choose a different way of being. This represents what the mystics called the quickening, a time when all that has remained hidden within the collective and individual consciousness rises to the surface for acknowledgement, healing, and transformation. Nothing can remain concealed in the penetrating light of the three-eye atlas alignment. Every thought, word, and action carries an energetic signature that either aligns with or resists the incoming frequencies. The judgment occurring now is not about past transgressions, but present vibration. It matters not what choices you have made before this moment. What matters is the frequency you choose to embody now. Even those who have dwelled in the shadows of unconsciousness for many lifetimes can, through the power of choice, align themselves with the ascending energies. This vibrational threshold also affects the structures and systems of human society. Organizations, governments, and institutions built on foundations of control, exploitation, and deception cannot sustain themselves in the heightened frequencies being anchored through the three-eye atlas portal. We are witnessing the natural dissolution of these systems as they encounter energies they cannot assimilate or resist. The ancient texts describe this phenomenon as the revealing, a time when all that is built on falsehood would crumble, while that which is founded on truth would strengthen and expand. This is not destruction for destruction's sake, but the necessary clearing away of the old to make space for new, more harmonious forms of human organization. For the individual soul, this vibrational frontier presents both challenge and opportunity. The challenge lies in releasing attachment to the familiar patterns of the dying age, the pursuit of external validation, material accumulation, and power over others. The opportunity lies in embracing the emergent values of the new earth, authentic self-expression, service to the whole, and power with others. The three-eye atlas alignment accelerates this process of release and renewal, compressing what might have taken centuries into a condensed period of transformation. This explains the intensity that many are experiencing. It is not punishment, but purification, not disaster, but recalibration. Those who understand the nature of this vibrational frontier recognize that resistance only intensifies suffering. The path of wisdom lies in surrender, not giving up, but giving over to the higher intelligence that flows through the cosmos. By aligning your personal will with universal will, you move through this threshold with grace rather than struggle. The judgment that occurs through the three-eye atlas alignment is ultimately an act of cosmic love. Just as a loving parent might remove obstacles from a child's path while allowing them to learn and grow, the universe removes what no longer serves our highest evolution while honoring our free will to choose our vibrational state. Remember that this frontier exists not just between people, but within each individual. Parts of your consciousness may resonate with the higher frequencies, while other aspects resist. This internal sorting is part of the purification process, the integration of all aspects of self into coherent wholeness. In the final analysis, the three-eye atlas alignment offers humanity the opportunity to choose, not once, but in every moment, whether to align with the expanding frequencies of the new earth or remain tethered to the contracting energies of the old paradigm. This choice, multiplied across billions of souls, determines the collective future we create together. Throughout the ages, whispers have persisted about certain souls who walk among us, yet are not entirely of this world, beings who carry the light of higher dimensions within their very essence. The prophet Edgar spoke of these entities during his deepest revelatory states, calling them the children of light, who would return to assist humanity during its most transformative passage. As the three-eye atlas moves through its cosmic trajectory from the interstellar depths, it mirrors this profound archetype, the return of ancient souls who come to restore balance, carrying the living memory of civilizations that have already transcended the cycles of fall and purification. These souls are not distinguished by external appearance or social position, but by the quality of presence they emanate. You may recognize them by the depth in their eyes, a knowing that transcends intellectual understanding. You may feel it in their energy field, a stable coherence that remains unshaken amidst chaos. You may notice it in their actions, a natural tendency towards service without seeking recognition or reward. The three-eye atlas alignment serves as a cosmic beacon, activating dormant codes within these volunteer souls. Many who have felt disconnected or somehow different throughout their lives are now experiencing a profound awakening to their true nature and purpose. This is not spiritual elitism, but cosmic responsibility. Souls who agreed, before incarnating, to carry specific frequencies that would be essential during this planetary transition. These awakened souls have maintained conscious connection with their higher aspects throughout the dense cycles of Earth's history. While temporarily forgetting their origins upon birth, as all do when entering physical form, they retained an innate resonance with truth that prevented complete identification with the illusions of separation. They have lived among humanity, but have never fully adopted its forgetting. The significance of the three-eye atlas alignment for these souls is profound. It serves as a cosmic alarm clock, triggering time-release wisdom capsules embedded in their consciousness. Information, abilities, and spiritual gifts that have remained dormant are now activating in response to this celestial event. These are not new acquisitions, but remembrances, the reclaiming of what has always been present beneath the veils of amnesia. These children of light incarnate with specific missions that become clear only when the planetary frequency reaches a certain threshold. That threshold is now being crossed through the three-eye atlas alignment. If you are one of these souls, you may be experiencing spontaneous downloads of information, unexpected healing abilities, heightened intuition, or a sudden clarity about your life purpose that seems to emerge from the depths of your being rather than from external sources. What distinguishes these awakened souls is not spiritual perfection, but spiritual persistence, the ability to maintain connection to higher consciousness despite the gravitational pull of collective density. They have fallen and risen, forgotten and remembered, lost their way and found it again, all as part of the human experience they chose to embrace. Their strength lies not in bypassing darkness, but in transforming it through the alchemical power of presence. The children of light come from diverse soul lineages, some originating from star systems that have already undergone similar transformational processes. They carry the experiential wisdom of completed evolutionary cycles from Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, and other celestial realms where consciousness has flowered into its full potential. Others are ancient Earth souls who have maintained spiritual continuity through multiple civilizational rises and falls. Lemuria, Atlantis, Egypt, Tibet, preserving essential knowledge through time. During this 3-eye Atlas alignment, these souls are being called to step more fully into their role as frequency holders. By anchoring higher vibrational patterns in their physical bodies, they create energetic templates that others can more easily access and embody. This is not teaching in the conventional sense, but transmission, the direct communication from essence to essence that transcends words and concepts. The awakened ones understand that humanity's challenges cannot be solved at the same level of consciousness that created them. True solutions emerge not from rearranging external conditions, but from shifting the foundational awareness from which those conditions arise. Their work operates primarily on the causal plane of consciousness, even as it manifests through practical actions in the physical world. These souls recognize each other not through external organizations or special titles, but through vibrational resonance, a wordless recognition that transcends cultural, religious, and linguistic barriers. They form what ancient traditions called the invisible community, or the secret commonwealth, a decentralized network of light anchors connected through consciousness rather than formal structure. The children of light hold no judgment toward those still immersed in the dream of separation. They understand that awakening unfolds according to each soul's divine timing, and that every being eventually finds their way back to wholeness. Their compassion extends to all aspects of creation, recognizing that even what appears as darkness serves the ultimate expansion of consciousness. As the 3-eye Atlas completes its alignment, these awakened souls will experience an unprecedented amplification of their innate abilities. This is not given for personal power, but for planetary service, to assist in stabilizing Earth's energy grid during a period of intense recalibration. Many will find themselves spontaneously drawn to specific geographic locations where their unique frequency is needed, creating a global network of light points that helps distribute the intensifying cosmic energies. The return of these children of light does not absolve humanity of its responsibility for conscious evolution. Rather, they serve as way showers, demonstrating the potential that lies dormant within all human beings. They are not separate from humanity, but represent its leading edge, souls who have accelerated their remembrance process to assist others in navigating the vibrational shifts now underway. If you feel a resonance with these words, you may be among those who chose to remain awake during humanity's deepest forgetting. Your presence on Earth at this pivotal time is no accident, but a deliberate choice made by your higher self. The doubts, challenges, and seeming limitations you have experienced are not indications of failure, but necessary aspects of the embodiment process you undertook for love of this planet and its beings. The 3-eye Atlas alignment reveals that the true purpose of evolution has never been the perfection of physical form, but the expansion of consciousness through form. As these awakened souls fully embody their remembrance, they demonstrate that humanity's destiny is not to transcend the physical, but to infuse it with the light of higher dimensions, creating heaven on earth not as a place, but as a state of consciousness, made manifest through awakened human hearts. The message of the 3-eye Atlas alignment is clear. Your awakening is not just personal, it's planetary. If these teachings resonate with your soul, you are being called to join this global community of light bearers. Subscribe now to continue receiving these cosmic transmissions directly to your consciousness. Each video builds upon the last, activating deeper layers of your dormant spiritual DNA. Share your awakening experiences in the comments below. Your testimony may be the exact frequency another seeker needs to hear. Remember, in this invisible network of light, every voice matters. The time for silent knowing is past. The time for conscious connection is now.